Hello, welcome to another Gran Turismo video. A little bit of a different one for me, this one. Not something I've done before. I was talking to a mate of mine, Jordan, and he was saying how he'd played in this Porsche Cup race at Catalunya, and it was strangely difficult, even though you're a lot faster than the AI to begin with. It seems to get a lot quicker at the end, and it actually becomes quite a difficult race to win. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a go, and had a few attempts tonight, and sure enough, it is quite difficult to win. Um, but it actually resulted in quite a few good races and some funny moments, and thought I'd just share that with you all. So, if you enjoy this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, all the cheesy bullshit, and let's cut into the race and show you what I mean. So don't worry, I'm not going to show you full races. I'm going to cut through this and just sort of show this up in races. This is my first attempt with this particular car, so I'm going to talk you through some of the moments from this race. I've already got a few overtakes done, pretty easy so far. All these guys are quite slow, but the guy to concentrate on is the one who's already in first place here. That's the car that is really difficult to catch in the last 2 laps of this race. Again, these guys are just easy. I'm just kind of feeling out the car at the moment, trying to work out where the grip is, where the braking points are. You know, it's first time in this car, in this track, in these conditions, and because the time sort of moves in this race, I'm convinced you get less grip towards the end of the race because the track is cooling and it's in the shadow. That's actually quite a good overtake, and so is this one. This one's sweet. Just drift around the outside, it's so cool. Let's take another look at that. So get the first guy into this corner, kind of came across him quicker than I thought. I could jump to the left, and then let's just slide it around the outside, shall we? Easy as that. What a lovely little overtake that was. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, so we're getting up to the top couple of people now, and again, sort of thinking, do you know what, this is going to be quite easy. This isn't going to be too bad. How wrong I was, because once we get past this guy, we're on to the top 2, and it takes me the entire rest of the race to actually catch up with the guys and try and beat them, which I really thought I was going to manage, but yeah, it doesn't really work out that way. So here we are in lap 4. Take a note of the lap times on the right there as well. So, like I said, I was learning this car and this track and this conditions, all that combination, trying to wrap my head around how to drive it. I'd done a 154 for the first lap, brought it down to a 151, 150. I'm thinking, okay, that's probably something I can manage. It should be quick enough to win this race. You know, I reeled these guys in. They were 16, 17 seconds ahead on lap 1. And here we are, we're already all over this white one. Going in for a nice overtake here. We've got him beat on the brakes. Kind of comes back a little bit, but that's a pretty sweet overtake. Sun setting, that's quite important. I'm convinced there's a bit less grip now. And I think that's why I kind of struggle, and it takes a whole lap to actually catch up with the yellow 911 here. So this is the car that's going to give me all sorts of trouble. I kind of thought here, I've got him basically. I've got a good run and slipstream him all the way down this back straight, and you know, it's game over for him. I've gone even quicker on this lap again, so surely this is an easy win. Pop out for the overtake, but actually he's quite good on the brakes all of a sudden, and I sneak back in, following through this little section, and think maybe I'll get him here. Actually had a little bump, a little accident there, and it kind of puts me offline and slows me down a bit, which kind of made me think, oh god, I really need to get a move on here. And it's when a few mistakes start creeping in, so I kind of missed a breaking point. Again, I'm learning how the grip is changing through this race, and that's probably what lost me this race. I may have been able to win it, but I start overdriving, trying to compensate. I really don't like this view that they show because you can see how long he holds the gear stick, and you drive in one-handed so often in this view, which you don't really realise from other camera angles that they show. Kind of stupid. Anyways, cut away from that. So not much left of this lap now. There's only a few corners. Got the big braking zone at the end of this straight. I'm thinking probably too far back, but I should gain quite a lot on the AI because they are pretty slow through this. And sure enough, nice little spit of flame from him there. We're quite close, but because this isn't the sort of the Grand Prix layout with all the Mickey Mouse action at the end, and it's actually quite straight, I've run wide and cost myself a chance of winning this race. So that's how my first attempt panned out with the 997 GT3. Obviously, I didn't win the race. Attempt 2 went really quite badly. As you'll see in a moment, it wasn't the best, but I finally passed him, even if it is after the race. So this is attempt 2. I didn't actually see the full replay, so this bit's not in quite quality. But I thought, lap 4, I've got a run on him, this is going to be easy. But he like brake checks me there, and that's it. I slide off the track, and I never quite recovered from that. So that was attempt 2, failed miserably. Attempt 3 is a really close race. So if you have a little look at the lap times, I've nailed the opening 3 laps. Like they seem to be pretty good times. Well, I was happy with them anyway. And I'm already all over the back of the white 911, so we've got a good chance of winning this one. And I'm feeling pretty confident that that is what's going to happen. So it's going to catch up and dispatch for this white 911 now. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. I'm sort of thinking maybe can I put it up the inside in here? I don't want to be, I could just ram him out of the way completely, but I don't like racing like that. So okay, we're still pretty close, maybe into this corner. He's fighting us, which is great to see, but as soon as you pass, they kind of give up. So we've got rid of the white car, so we're on to our famous adversary. This is the yellow 911. So, but I think to myself, well, I've got a lap and a half to catch and beat this guy, so it shouldn't be too difficult, right? Well, we'll see. I'm already all over him, so surely it's coming. White guys nowhere to be seen. Just trying to ease on the throttle because, like I mentioned earlier, this is all in shadow now, so there's not a huge amount of grip. I'm wary about where he's going to brake after what happened in the previous race, so I kind of take it easy, but I just want to get a good launch. Could go down this straight. We've got a cracking run on him here, so good opportunity to get this pass done. Big long straight. See what we can do under the brakes. I'm taking a shallower entry, so I brake a little bit earlier than I normally would, and maybe I could have been more aggressive there, but I kind of let him back through. But I'm thinking there's still plenty of this, there's a whole lap left to go, there's plenty of overtaking opportunities. I dip a wheel on the grass on the inside there, which doesn't help. Just got to kind of follow him through these next few corners. Run a little bit wide there, but you know, we get a nice little bit of drift on, so at least it looks nice. You see I'm a lot less controlled than he is through all these. So I cut out the middle bit of lap where I'm chasing him and cut to the end and just show you how close this finish is. I really thought I could slide this around the outside and I've got him here. I thought I've done it. Oh, not done it. But that must have been close, right? I think if I hadn't touched that bit of grass, I probably would have got him. Unfortunately, I did. Look at that gap. So disappointing. So let's cut now to the final race. But first, this is the start of the previous race. And note, he's in second place. Karatza is the yellow 911. This is the start of this last race. Where is he? I've got a little bit of RNG. He's been placed middle of pack. And he's nowhere to be seen yet. Where is he? So I'm thinking to myself, this is a bit odd. But look who's appeared. He's in 4th place. Now, at the time, I didn't really know that he started higher in previous races, so there he is in the distance. I'm thinking to myself, is that the yellow 911? Like, what's he doing? What's he doing here? How have I caught him in lap 2? This doesn't make any sense. He's normally right at the front with the white 911. But little did I realise, he started in a different position, and like he's way slower this time. Like the AI in Gran Turismo is so weird. But here we go. I'm all over him already, and I'm thinking to myself, well, this could be an easy win. Let's see how it goes. So I'm coming down, thinking, can I beat this guy on the outside? And look how like tame he is. Yeah, he kind of has a little luck, but he backs out. He wasn't racing like that in the previous race. There we go. Anyways, that's kind of the story of the 3 races that I had. Was it 4? Anyways, whatever it was. All I had left to do now is to pass this white 911. So I'm going to dip out for a second and let you enjoy this. So I hope you enjoyed watching this little video, and if you did, hit like, hit subscribe, all the cheesy bullshit. And as you can see, I won that race by a good gap. The yellow 911 ended up being 3rd and way off from the rest of us, so yeah, just funny how it goes. And there we are, it's a win. See you in the next one. Cheers.